Hello and welcome back. In today's video, I want to talk about the power of reviews on Amazon and how that can be one of your biggest levers for dominating Amazon. My name is Iani, I'm a 7-figure e-commerce seller. I've sold on all the platforms, mostly on Amazon, and I have a full-service Amazon agency called e-commerce where we work with a little bit over 20 brands. We do all the listing creation, ad, everything that has to do with Amazon from a selling point, we cover it. Now let's get into the video. So in today's video, I want to talk about the reviews on Amazon and how important they are. Reviews seem to be underestimated from brands and sellers and agency owners. And that is very strange for me because as a customer, one of the first things I look is reviews, to the point of if someone has more reviews and better reviews, better average review, I would buy a lot more from them. Now, does it mean that you have to have thousands of reviews to sell? No. But I have seen that over 10 to 20 reviews plus, you start seeing a conversion increase. Well, 0 reviews is somewhere you don't want to be in. How do you remove that? You go into the Vine program. I believe their limit is 30 reviews. So you push that. You want to get as many reviews as possible. In this way, you're kind of testing your product as well if customers actually like it. Because giving it to your friend, it's not necessarily great. Yes, they can tell you something, but it's your friend and there's still some conflict of interest. Go to the Vine program, get as many reviews as possible, and from there you start attacking. Why are reviews so important? Well, one of the reasons Amazon has become the animal and the monster it is because of reviews and how believed and trusted those reviews are. When I shop on Amazon, most of the friends I know and even clients and customers that I know that shop on Amazon, they go in, look for the product, and if they see something with 4.6 stars, a good amount of reviews, and even highly priced, they would many times go with that rather than something at 4.1, 4.2, but a lower price. Now, of course, it's very important the price difference. If something is 100 pounds and the other thing is 25, of course, then there's a bigger lever there to pull. But if it's 20, 25, 20, 24, you can really impact by reviews. And also bad reviews really impact you. For example, we've had clients going from 4.3 to 3.7 and their conversion rate and sales really dropped because what happens is when your conversion rate goes down, your sales go down and your ad spend goes to the roof. So if your conversion rate was 20%, it means that every 5 clicks you're converting. And if your cost per click is $1, it means it's $5 to get a sale. Now, if your conversion rate goes from 20% to 10%, it means that you need 10 clicks to convert. Now you need double the clicks to convert. So now where it costs you $5, it's going to cost you $10. So your ad is becoming a lot more expensive. Your clicks are becoming more inefficient, and Amazon doesn't like inefficient clicks. What Amazon loves is great reviews, sales velocity, and great conversion rate, because all of that means that you're covering what they want. They want a good product, which if you have good reviews, it will be a good product. They want a product that's selling at a high volume, very fast, sales velocity, and they want a product that's converting well. Because the better it converts, the more money they make, and it means that the customers actually like it. Think about this, right? If a customer goes in and every 2 to 3 times it converts when it clicks to your product, it means it's something they like. You're priced competitively, your product is good, your reviews are good, your images are good, everything they want there, it's to be there. I think the mistakes that a lot of brands do is they think about themselves of I want to make the most profit possible, which I understand is great, you need to make profit, but you need to think about the customer and also what Amazon wants. Because if you play on the Amazon's platform or any platform, you need to understand what these platforms want. In an Amazon's case, they want a great customer experience. They want your product that sells fast and conversion rate. You need to be converting a lot. The better you convert, the higher you go up, everything works better. And reviews are something that impacts that heavily. Now, what to be careful of, and I wouldn't recommend doing. Do not ask friends to leave reviews for your products because Amazon can catch them and can remove your account. Like, it's that bad. Amazon are very strict about this. They don't want any review manipulation at all. So don't get family, friends, or anyone that's related to you to buy a product and for them to leave a review. Now, rule of thumb is that from 100 orders, 1 to 5 reviews will be left. So you need to understand reviews is not something that really is easy to get organically. The only way to really get them organically is sell more. You can also get a software to request a product review all the time. That helps, but again, the percentage is low unless it's a out of the ordinary product that performs incredibly well and people are really wanting to leave a review. It rarely happens. It's going to be every 100 sales, you're going to have a couple of reviews. That's the math on Amazon. But Vine is definitely something you should be using because it's something that's very powerful. Get the reviews in. The difference between 0 reviews and 10 reviews can be a good amount. Like conversion rate can really vary. I know some brand owners and even experts and agencies say that the reviews are not important. I disagree completely. Reviews are super important. As a customer, I'm looking at reviews all the time. Now, do you have someone who's maybe not that Amazon savvy that's going to get products without reviews? Of course. But we need to think about most customers, and reviews are super, super important. Of course, different categories, it's even more impacted. Something like beauty, I'm probably looking at reviews even more because it's about my skin. Something about supplements because it's my health, I'm going to look even more for reviews that are higher and better. Reviews to a certain extent on Amazon is the authority your product has. If your product is showing up in the top 5 spots on the first page and it has a lot of reviews, it's a level of authority that the customer understands, okay, this product's been here for a long time. People are really liking it. There's a lot of reviews, they're positive. So it gives you a level of authority. Use that lever. Be obsessed about the reviews, be obsessed about the quality of your product. I hope you liked this video. A lot more to come. Stay tuned.